The courtroom smelled like old wood and dusty papers, a place where truth was supposed to shine. Natasha Rockstar, a 35-year-old black woman with bright eyes and a warm smile, stepped inside. Her plain blue dress swayed as she walked, a summery breeze. Her heart raced with excitement. She was here to fight for her brother, Jamal, wrongfully accused of stealing. Natasha wasn't a lawyer, but she spent weeks preparing, reading law books late into the night, her fingers smudged with ink. She believed in justice, in fairness, in the system. Today, she'd prove Jamal's innocence. Before we get started with this story, kindly like, subscribe, and let us know where you're tuning in from. We love hearing your thoughts and seeing where everyone's watching. Stay tuned to the very end to uncover the truth. And if you find it intriguing, write a please and comment, as it helps us serve you better. Then, the room was packed. People whispered in the pews, their eyes flicking toward her. The judge's bench loomed high, empty for now. Officer Luggard, a tall man with cold blue eyes and a smirk that made Natasha's stomach twist, stood near the front. He was the one who arrested Jamal, claiming he caught him red-handed. Natasha knew he was lying. She clutched the briefcase tighter, papers inside crinkling, her only weapon against a system that felt stacked against her. As she walked forward, Luggard blocked her path. His voice was low, dripping with venom. "Black animals like you belong in cages," he spat. Before Natasha could respond, his hand swung fast. The slap stung her cheek, sharp and hot, like a firecracker exploding. Her briefcase flew from her hand, papers scattering like fallen leaves. Gasps filled the room. Natasha's face burned, not just from the hit, but from the humiliation. Tears pricked her eyes, but she blinked them away. She wouldn't let him win. "What's going on here?" a voice boomed. Judge Clara Thompson, a stern woman with gray hair pulled tight, her black robe swished like a storm cloud. Luggard straightened, his smirk fading. "She was causing a disturbance, Your Honor." "Liar!" Natasha's voice shook, but she stood taller. "He hit me. He's the one who framed my brother." Her chest heaved, anger and fear swirling inside like a tornado. The crowd murmured, some shocked, some sneering. Natasha felt their stares like needles. "Enough!" Judge Thompson banged her gavel. "Officer Luggard, step back. Miss Rockstar, are you hurt?" Natasha touched her stinging cheek. "I'm fine," she said, voice steady now. "But I'm here for justice, not violence." Her words hung in the air, strong and clear. Inside, her heart pounded like a drum. She'd never spoken in court before. This was her chance to save Jamal. "Proceed," Judge Thompson said, her eyes narrowing. "But I warn you, Miss Rockstar, keep your emotions in check." Natasha nodded, gathering her papers with trembling hands. The courtroom felt like a lion's den, every eye watching, waiting for her to slip. She took a deep breath, her love for Jamal pushing her forward. He was only 19, a kind boy who loved drawing and helping neighbors. He didn't deserve to be locked up for something he didn't do. "Your Honor, my brother Jamal Carter is innocent. Officer Luggard claims he caught him stealing from Mr. Grayson's store, but I have proof he's lying." She held up a shaky photo, a blurry image from a store camera. "This shows Jamal was across town when the theft happened." The prosecutor, Mr. Hayes, a thin man with slick hair and a sharp suit, scoffed. "That photo proves nothing. It's too grainy to identify anyone." "It's him!" Natasha snapped, her voice rising. "Look at his red jacket, the one he wears every day." Her chest tightened, frustration bubbling like a pot about to boil over. She felt like she was shouting into a void. "Miss Rockstar," Judge Thompson said, her tone icy, "control yourself or I'll have you removed." Natasha bit her lip, nodding. She couldn't let her anger ruin this. Jamal's face flashed in her mind, his shy smile, his dreams of art school. She had to stay strong. Luggard took the stand next, his uniform crisp, his face smug. "I saw Jamal in the store clear as day," he lied smoothly. "He grabbed jewelry and ran. I chased him down myself." Natasha's fists clenched. Her cheek still throbbed from his slap, but his words hurt worse. She wanted to scream, to call him out, but she had to wait her turn. The room felt hot, the air thick with tension. Every second felt like a tightrope walk over a pit of snakes. Then something strange happened. A man in the back, Mr. Grayson, the store owner, shifted uncomfortably. His round face was sweaty, his eyes darting. Natasha noticed. Why was he nervous? Her mind raced, piecing things together like a puzzle. "Mr. Grayson," Natasha said when it was her turn to question him, "did you see my brother in your store that night?" Grayson tugged at his collar, his voice wobbling. I didn't get a good look. It was dark. Officer Luggard handled everything." Natasha's heart leapt. He wasn't sure. She pressed harder. "So you can't swear it was Jamal?" I guess not," he mumbled, looking at Luggard. The officer's smirk vanished, his face paling. The crowd buzzed. Natasha felt a spark of hope, like a tiny flame in the dark. She turned to Judge Thompson. "Your Honor, I have another witness, Sarah Miles, Jamal's friend. She was with him that night." Sarah stood up, her hand shaking, but her voice was clear. "Jamal was with me at the park, drawn. We were nowhere near Grayson's store." "Lies!" Luggard shouted, jumping up. "She's just covering for him." "Silence!" Judge Thompson's gavel cracked like thunder. "Officer, sit down, or I'll hold you in contempt." Natasha's heart soared. Sarah's words were a lifeline. But then Luggard's partner, Officer Kent, a burly man with red face, stood up. "I was there too. I saw Jamal running from the store." Natasha's stomach dropped. 2 against 1. The room spun, her hope flickering like a candle in the wind. She looked at Sarah, who shook her head, tears in her eyes. Natasha felt like she was sinking, the weight of lies pulling her down. But then a commotion erupted. A young boy, no older than 12, burst into the courtroom, panting. "Wait," he yelled, holding up his phone. "I got video. It shows everything." The crowd gasped. Natasha's breath caught, her heart hammering. Judge Thompson leaned forward. "Bring that here, young man." The boy, Timmy, handed over his phone, his eyes wide, scared but determined. "I was skating near the store that night. I filmed it all." The courtroom screen lit up with Timmy's video. It was shaky but clear. 2 figures in dark clothes, neither wearing Jamal's red jacket, slipping out of Grayson's store. Luggard was there, watching them, not chasing. He spoke to him, then turned away. Natasha's jaw dropped. Her chest felt like it would burst with relief. "That's not Jamal," she cried. "Luggard, let the real thieves go." The crowd exploded in shouts. Luggard's face turned gray, his eyes wild. "That's fake," he yelled, but his voice cracked. "Order," Judge Thompson bellowed, banging her gavel. "Officer Luggard, explain this." Luggard stammered, sweat beading on his forehead. I made a mistake. It was dark." "A mistake?" Natasha's voice was sharp, cutting through the noise. "You framed my brother. You hit me. You're the criminal here." The crowd roared. Judge Thompson's eyes blazed. "Officer Luggard, you're under arrest for perjury and assault. Bailiff, take him away." 2 officers grabbed Luggard, his face twisted in panic. Natasha's heart pounded, tears streaming down her face, not from pain, but from victory. Jamal, sitting in the defendant's chair, looked at her, his eyes shining with gratitude. But the drama wasn't over. Judge Thompson stood, her face grim. "Miss Rockstar, approach the bench." Natasha wobbled as she walked forward, the room silent. Was she in trouble? Her stomach churned, fear creeping back. "Miss Rockstar," Judge Thompson said, her voice softer now, "you showed courage today. You fought for justice when no one else would. I'm stepping down from this case. My health isn't what it used to be. I want you to take my place." Natasha froze. The room spun again, her breath stuck in her throat. "Me? A judge?" "Yes," Judge Thompson said, a rare smile breaking through. "You've proven you have the heart for it. This town needs someone like you." The crowd gasped. then clapped, the sound growing louder, like waves crashing. Natasha's chest swelled with pride, fear, and hope all at once. She looked at Jamal, who nodded, his smile wide. "I accept," Natasha said, her voice trembling but strong. She stepped up to the judge's bench, her cheek still stinging from Lugard's slap. The robe felt heavy as she slipped it on, but it fit like it was made for her. She banged the gavel, the sound echoing like a promise. "Case dismissed," she said, looking at Jamal. "You're free." The room erupted in cheers. Jamal ran to her, hugging her tight, both of them crying. Natasha felt like she was floating, the weight of fear gone, replaced by a fire to keep fighting for what's right. And so, Natasha Rockstar, once slapped and scorned, took the judge's seat, her heart full of hope. From a sister fighting for a brother, she became a
beacon of justice, ready to change the world one ruling at a time. Be part of our community and share in these meaningful stories. Just hit like and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you can start your day with inspiring lessons and heartfelt moments.